Kano State government told Africa that we are not going back on our Sharia law, blasphemy law. ECOWAS put out a statement. They were concerned about the kind of laws Kano State and northern Nigeria are using in this 21st century. So ECOWAS court orders Nigeria to amend Kano's blasphemy laws, which criminalizes acts deemed to insulting religion. So Kano State government, led by the Fulani governor and the Fulani executives, came out and said that no going back on our blasphemy law. You can go to hell. We have Sharia and Sharia has come to stay. Aside that, religious leaders in the southern part of Nigeria are waking up to the agenda by the Fulani. Yes, everybody needs to be alert. You need to guide. In the morning, afternoon, and night, you need to guide. We are not playing. Nobody is playing. This thing we are doing, we are not playing. People are being killed day by day. The Northerners, the Fulani, led north. Like Erufai said, Yoruba-led federal government. The Fulani led north are not playing on their agenda. They don't care whether you have technology or you have democracy or whatsoever. They are bent on achieving. That's their agenda. They believe that Nigeria is their father's estate, according to Uthman Danfodio. You see, Kano State, as civilized as Kano State is, in northern Nigeria or even in Nigeria, Kano State has one of the highest number of PhD holders. Kano State has one of the highest number of PhD holders. And we are having such laws, having prominence in this 21st century blasphemy laws. So they say, ECOWAS, you can go to hell. We are not adjusting anything. It is these laws that propel people to be doing all sort of criminal activities. However, under the name of religion. Because I don't see a reason why a Deborah was lynched and killed, and some people are justifying it under the guise of religion. It is a criminal activity. Jungle justice is against our law, the law of the land, the constitution. It's lawless. It's a lawless activity. But these people, under the guise of Sharia and whatever, blasphemy, are perpetrating criminalities, especially in northern Nigeria and to Christians. Why did they kill Deborah? He said Deborah blasphemed. So ECOWAS, concerned about this blasphemy law and the agenda of the Fulani, has spoken to Fulani. Fulani no agree here. Now there's a video of a cleric, a religious leader in the southwest, telling southwesterners, telling Igbos also, you people should guide. You see, most people are in the town. You are in town, in Lagos, in Aba, in other cities, in Ibadan. You are in the town. You don't know what is going on in the village. Where I am staying, Ganga, I see Fulani carry their cows. These ones are innocent too. I see them carry their cows and they'll just do as if they are eating. See, these guys are assets or agents, whatever. They will be understudying the terrain. They even know the terrain much more than you and I. Some of us that are in the town that don't go to the village, they know the terrain much more than you and I. So innocently, you see that their manipulative way of doing things, they just go. Good morning, good. They will do their things until the time that they will show you their true color. You can see what is going on in Ondo State. You can see how they have been able to make sure our southern governors are not able to open their mouth. They're just keeping silent. Let's listen to this Baba. Although I don't agree with most of what he said, but let's listen to him.
tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá.
If you're Yoruba indigene,
Mo fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀.
I want to talk to you all.
Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí ń bá yín
And I
sọ̀rọ̀.
want you to listen and accept what I'm about to say.
Mo náà ti ba abúlé yín, wọ́n ti gbà á tán.
I said they are already usurping you from your villages all over Yoruba State.
Ní Ogun State,
In Ogun State,
Ọ̀ṣun State,
Osun State,
Ondo State,
Ondo State,
Anambra State.
even Anambra
Gbogbo
State,
àwọn ilẹ̀ Ìgbò wọ̀nyẹn,
even the Igbo lands as well.
àwọn wọ̀nyí ti wọ̀.
People are already entering those places.
Tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ti gba gbogbo ẹ̀.
And they're already overtaking you people in your various states.
Èyí tá à ń sọ yìí
What we
sí.
are saying right now,
Kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn o.
this is not about religion.
Christian,
Whether you're a Christian
Muslim,
or you're a Muslim,
àwa tá jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá.
and we are Yoruba traditional worshippers,
Àsìkò tá a gbọ́dọ̀ kó ẹ̀sìn wa papọ̀ nìyí.
this is time we must band together
Láti jà fún àwọn ilẹ̀ bàbá wa.
to fight for our father's land so that they don't overtake us in
Ẹ
it.
má jẹ́ kán fi ẹ̀sìn gba ilẹ̀ wa o.
Don't let them use religion take over our land.
Gbogbo abúlé tó ń gbà lóńdó state yẹn.
All those villages they've taken over in Ondo State,
Wọ́n pa Muslim, wọ́n pa Christian.
when they wanted to kill, they killed Christian and Muslim alike.
Ilẹ̀ náà ń jà fún kì í ṣe ẹ̀sìn.
They are fighting for the land. They are not fighting for religion.
Ẹ̀sìn náà kàn gbá wọlé o.
They are just coming through the lens of
So mo
religion.
sọ fún yẹn ọmọ Yorùbá.
But I'm telling you all Yoruba
Ẹ múra o.
people, please be prepared.
Gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà.
Nigerians at
Ẹ
large,
múra dáadáa.
please be well prepared
Wọ́n má bàa gba ilẹ̀ yín o.
so that they don't take you away from your father's
Mo wá pé
land.
gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba.
And calling onto the royalties in Yoruba
Ọọ̀ni
land.
of Ifẹ̀.
Your Ọọ̀ni of Ife, the Imperial Majesty.
Kábíyèsí kádé pẹ́ lórí rẹ̀.
Kábíyèsí, we greet you, sir.
Ẹ dá sí o.
Please talk about this.
Aláàfin tuntun tó ṣẹ̀ jẹ ẹ dá sí
The
o.
new Alaafin, please talk
Ẹ̀yin
about
ọba
this.
Ondo
All
ẹ dá sí o.
the kings in Ondo State,
Ẹ̀yin ọba Ọ̀ṣun Ọ̀yọ́ Lagos State ẹ dá
the
sí o.
kings in Lagos, Oyo, Osun, please talk about this.
Tógun yẹn bá wọlé tán.
Because when the war overwhelms us,
Apá ò ní ká o.
we will not be able to do anything about it.
Èmi mo rẹ́dí ogun o.
Personally, I'm ready for
Mo
war.
sọ fún yín jọ́kìnrin àná mo ní kẹ́ ẹ dira.
I told you the last time that you should fortify
Àwọn
yourself.
kan sọ pé báwo ni pastors máa sọ pé
Some
èèyàn
people
dira.
were saying, why will a pastor utter that kind of statement?
Ẹ lọ dira o.
Please go and fortify
Tó
yourself.
bá yá màá gbé Báìbù mi sílẹ̀.
Because when war comes, I will drop my Bible.
Màá jà fún ìlú bàbá mi.
I will go and fight for my father's land.
Of course, the Baba says he's going to drop the Bible and he's going to fortify himself. He's going to lead at the war front. I like the mentality because the language, some of these Fulani killers, these Fulani terrorists, the language they understand is madness for madness. I tell you, that's the language you understand. You can see how they are imposing Sharia in the northern part of Nigeria, and they are using killing. If look at the other cleric the other time, he says, if you leave Islam, you will be killed. That is an occultic. This is cultism. Those that join cult, if you leave the cultism, they will come and hunt you. If you join all those secret cults, if you leave, they kill you. But Christianity, whether you leave or not, even when you leave, people will be concerned and be praying for you to come back. Come and visit you. What's happening? But you leave Islam, they look for you to kill you. That's how there's a Fulani pastor. A Fulani pastor that have been on the run. Because some people openly have declared to come and kill them. DSS did jail, police did jail. NSA did jail, all of them. This religious crisis, everybody just they fold and they look. It's like it doesn't concern anybody anymore. So I'm against, personally, this is my personal belief, about fortifying yourself. Me, I'll fortify myself with what these guys see. If our juju, in quote, or our talisman, or African technology, let me call it African technology, if it were enough for us to defend ourselves, they will have not deposed the Oba of Benin. The British will have not deposed the Oba of Benin. God created us. I'm diverting a bit. God created us to use our minds to create things. You can also use herbs and other things to do some little magical things. Yes, but the creation of nuclear weapon, the creation of AK-47, the creation of bombs, most times it can outsmart whatever Madeira or this. See, it has become territorial. Okay, for instance, if the Southwest were to be a Christian state, if the Southwest were to be a Christian state, a sovereign state, okay, we have Southwest state. and we are Christians largely. Are you telling us that we will not use guns, we will not use weapons to defend ourselves? Or are you going to tell us that we are going to be praying Holy Ghost fire for a physical fight? No. Now, if we're a Christian country, we will have soldiers and recruits and people that will defend physically. Even the children of Israel had to do it physically. What Jesus came to do was to finalize spiritual, the spiritual aspect of it, redeem us spiritually. Although there are jobs we need to do physically also. If you are going to build your house, okay, let me use this. Because some people are like saying that as a Christian, we are not supposed to physically do this or that. As a Christian, if you are going to build your house, will you use prayer to build the house? Answer me now. Would you use prayer to, if you are going to be doing your business, you're making that thing you're making, are you going to use prayer? Are you not going to use your physical hands, get to work, get building materials, and physically you are building it with physical knowledge and the ability and skills that God have given to you? So now it comes to defending your life against somebody that wants to take your life, God-given life, and you think you should not defend yourself physically. I don't believe so. Me, I've said it. I go to my village. Anybody that wants to see where I come from, I don't want to brag. I'm not bragging online. I'm much more passionate about us. The reason why you see me coming to do these videos, I'm passionate about us preserving our culture and heritage and our land. Even if it has to do with us taking our lives to preserve it. See, cowards die many times before their death. Cowards die many times before their death. If I go to my village and I see any terrorist taking advantage of the fact that he or she uses his cows to feed his cows with free grass on somebody's land, and because of that there's an altercation, and he resorts to go to carry guns and starts wanting to kill people, we'll make sure that there is peace in the area. Because these people, their technique, what they are trying to do is that they are trying to instill fear in you, make you afraid. Make you afraid. If you listen to this man, if you listen to him, there was somebody was interpreting what he's saying. You know that they are going into the rural areas. Rural areas. You all will leave. We all leave our rural areas to the city. They go there and they take. It's like that's what they do in their meeting. They will gather a meeting and say, what we'll do first is that we know that most of these guys don't stay in the rural areas. Let's go to these areas and start putting our legs left, right, center in these areas. Shebi, the last time I said the Ogun State, Amotekun, caught 100-something people coming from northern Nigeria and going straight into the bush. Northern governors, all those northern politicians, they know what they are doing. They will not talk about that one. People, this one, that is the one they saw. The one they saw. All these ones that we see in the bush, kidnapping and all have you. How did they get into that place? That's the question. How did they get into that bush? It's because using Dangote, using their trucks, conveying most of them. Because the other time you see hunters, Hausa hunters, you are being conveyed with a Dangote truck. A Dangote truck that is supposed to be used to convey whatever goods that truck is assigned to. That should be a Dangote product, whether it is gas, whether it's petrol, whether it's cement, or what have you. But Dangote truck is being used to convey people. Suspicious of anything with guns, convey them, moving up and down, entering into people's farms, as if we are in a war. I've told you, these people, they pretend a lot. They do as if they cannot kill a fly. When they are coming, they come with piety. Like some of those Islamic clerics, when they come easy. Like how the Fulani approach the Hausas in 1700s. They come peacefully. Peacefully, they start gaining ground. They start fixing their people. Look at what's happening in Britain, in Germany. Look at what's happening in most European countries. They start gaining ground. Before you know, they put someone in power. Yes. They put someone in power. They have a majority of people in government. They start pushing for laws. They start taking territories little by little. You see, they have people that are planning it. They have a group of leaders, of fanatic Islamic jihadists that carry out this plan 100 years. They'll give their target 100 years. They'll consistently carry out the plan. And we are seated here. I've said it in my village, please. I'm from Isukwato, local government. We have army. I'm just making this announcement. Please don't you come into the village. Come to the village, do your job peacefully. Don't have altercations with farmers or whoever. Don't have it. We are peaceful people. Although they call us land of generals. We have generals in the army. We have generals. Yejirika is from that. Yejirika's mother. We know the house. Yejirika's mother. We know his house in our village. So please, if you are going to do that in other places, don't carry it and come where we are, because we don't tolerate terrorists in our abode. So, men of God, I'm happy I'm waking up to the reality. Me, I will not advise you as a Christian, can't be using Ogun or whatsoever. I'm not advising you, that's my personal belief. We use the appropriate means of defending ourselves in line with the Constitution and using appropriate authorities to make sure that nobody is going to be kidnapped in our farms, nobody's going to be killed whatsoever. I know these guys are not on Twitter or they are not on social media. Some of them are on TikTok, because TikTok is another place most of these guys go and brandish their ransom monies collected from people and killed, brandish them. Edo State, 4 hunters in quotes were caught by the Edo vigilante. They retrieved guns from their hands. Yes, they retrieved guns from their hands, and I don't know what happened to them, but I think they have been given to the appropriate authorities, taken to the appropriate authorities. My question is, hunters, if a person is coming to hunt in any state, they must have a permission from the state government and the local government. My question is to this our Edo vigilante, if you're watching this video, do these people have permit from the local government they are going to hunt, or the state government they are going to hunt? Because I'm tired of this from Boko Haram. We have ISWAP, Fulani herdsmen. We are having hunters now. Any which way they can enter forest, I don't know. You have a lot of land in only Kaduna is bigger than Edo State, Delta State, Port Harcourt, and Bayelsa. Most southern states, only Kaduna State as a whole. Only Kaduna State. You cannot go to Kaduna State. You have Borno State. You have Sambisa Forest. We have so many forests. What is special with the bushmeat that you have in the southeast, in the southern part of Nigeria, south? What is special that you don't have? Shebi, we have, you people are agricultural people now. You have a expanse of land. You can hunt wildlife and whatsoever. Why is it that the concentration? You see, they should regulate these guys and know how many of them, because these guys are uncultured. These guys don't pander to authority. I've told you how the Fulani come to a place and they come together. They will come. The people that can speak English, that can communicate, they will come and talk like better people with your kings and your chiefs in your village. They will give them a place where everybody can stay. They will say they will be there most of the time. They just give them land. Maybe they give them money, like lease. They stay on the land. They supply your kings and your traditional rulers, whether it is meat or fura or whatever, they supply them to buy their heart. When they stay in a particular place, from that place, they start expanding. Now, your laws might not apply to them. They have their own laws amongst themselves. When I was staying in Ishaga, that Fagba side, Ishaga Fagba, moving towards Ishashi. No, not Ishashi. Fagba side, where we have the road that somewhere around there, there is a settlement of these guys. So one of our brothers was building a house close to where they were. One of them went to go and steal. And the people, he went outside to steal. And the youth of that community wanted to make sure they deal with him and take him to the police. Those people said no, that they should give that young man to them. They know how to deal with him. Okay, you stole outside and we want to take you to the authorities, but they said no. It almost caused altercation. They said they are going to take law into their hands. Let them handle their case. They know how to deal with them. They were talking it. At the end of the day, they left the young man for them to deal with them. So most times inside that their territory, small territory you give to them, your Nigerian constitution does not apply inside. Just like an IDB card, your constitution does not really apply. They have their own laws. So these guys are lawless. These guys don't think like you and I. So how can they be integrated into the society just like that? So Emurao, GCK, everybody, as much as you can, don't think of what you can eat and drink only. Think of how you can make life better. As you are living this world, what impact you can make. I don't want to talk about our Igbo leaders and those useless people that were doing bad day, 50 years bad day. If they leave this world into their hands, they are only, what they are doing is only buying and selling, nothing else. There are people that create. See, I'm angry this morning. I will still talk about the Obi Kubana birthday. I've said it before that anytime I see some of these stupid people coming online to show off rubbish, we are going to make sure we carry out a campaign against them. Most of them are irrelevant, I know, but let our youths that watch them. I'll open a TikTok very soon. Let our youths that watch them know that they are irrelevant with whatever stupid cash they're spraying on their bad day. You are spraying money. Does that show you have wealth? You're spraying money. They gave me 100 million. So sometimes when I talk now, they'll say this guy is a Yoruba boy. Come to the southwest, see men. They don't make noise. Legit and wealth don't make noise. That's why when you go to where big men are staying, they stay in a quiet area. When you go to where poor men are staying, you see noise left, right, center. Money like that don't make noise. You see a bunch of people that are fast losing their culture and heritage, fast losing their lands to some outsiders, fast becoming relevant in the scheme of things in Nigeria, coming to show off. Does it make sense? I'm talking about our Igbo people. You come out to show. You have Onitsha. You cannot go to Onitsha and do your birthday. You are doing your birthday in Abuja. Nobody's envying you. That one is, you are displaying. But I want our youth to know that these people are not relevant. I'm talking to our youth. There's nothing that concerns me with Obi Kubana. For me, he's irrelevant in the scheme of things. If at the end of the next 30 years, everybody's old, you are old, they'll say, what is your impact? What is his impact in Igbo land? What was his impact in Igbo land? So your impact is not by coming to show. These guys are irrelevant. Let's look at how we can live our lives in betterment first. First, protect your heritage as Igbo people. He has tried for his family. That is family business. We are talking about politics now. He can be a very better person in his family. but protecting Igbo heritage and Igbo leaders that are concerned. Look at what Alex Otti is doing. Is it about money? Does he have money than Alex Otti? You see Alex Otti coming to show? Look at how humble Alex Otti is and how within a few months he has been able to transform Aba. Alex Otti is a billionaire, his children are billionaires. But these guys are much more interested in value, adding value, and not doing. Look at Kubana Chief Priest. Well, he's a bad man before, so what do you expect? May God help Nigeria.